Hello, this is Joe Vexter, Race Reporter, and I have some news for you. I have Joe's pops in the in the arena today. He's my audience. He will do commentary if he feels like doing it. Okay, here is the article today. Wall Street's bubble may be gone, but stocks can still fall. By Stan Cooey. I think that's the name. The article was June 23rd, 2022, and this is from New York, AP. The good news for stocks is that this year's sell-off means they no longer look eye-wateringly expensive. That means cheap stocks. Okay? The bad news, they won't matter if corporate profits give out. The stock's price rises or falls for essentially two reasons: how much cash a company generates and how much an investor is willing to pay for it. I mean, for example, companies like Amazon and Alphabet, which is Google, split their stock 20 to 1. It was highly expensive, and now they're trying to make it cheaper for people to buy. People don't have that much for stock. What's your take? His expression says it all. So far, Wall Street's focus has been only on that second part. With the Federal Reserve jacking up interest rates to knock down inflation, which is needed right now, investors are much less willing to pay sky-high prices for stocks when safe bonds are offering better returns, which means they're willing to pay more for bonds than stocks. The government, I guess, needs money, and bonds helps out that venture, but it all depends on whether you want stocks or bonds. That's your call, but the thing is, when stocks go down, that means things are slowing with the economy, and there is fear of recession, and the bonds rate is not good right now, but they're good, I guess. Analysts and professional investors look at something called the price earnings ratio to gauge investors' willingness to own stocks. It shows how much investors are paying for each $1 of a company's earnings, with a few variations. Across the largest 1,000 companies, one measure has investors paying nearly 29% less for the median than in November. According to Scott Opsel, Director of Research and Equities at Loothold. That meant their drop in stock prices, a median of roughly 25%, was entirely because of investors' decreased willingness to pay high prices. On the profit side, analysts actually raised their forecasts. Well, my take on the matter is, when you have high gas prices and you have inflation, the people don't have money. They take money out of the stocks and they put it into their necessities and how to live. What's your take?
That sounds good. I think you explained it perfectly, Ronnie. I mean, Joe.
Ronnie is an uncle.
Yeah, he's not here right now, but I was talking to him before and he hung up on me on the telephone.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I don't know. It's like I say. My advice in the matter is, if you have a product in demand and you know something isn't selling and something is selling, I would allocate the funds of the item that isn't selling, move it into what is selling, and do something like that.
Let me tell you what I saw.
That's how I would do it.
Let me tell you something what I saw, Ron. Joe. I saw over here in Woodbridge where we live, the dollar store went out of business.
Dollar Tree?
The one that's closest to ShopRite.
Well, yeah.
What happened to them?
They can't afford it.
I mean, it seems like, I tell you, after the 4 months of not being open, they couldn't work, couldn't open a store.
I mean,
the pandemic.
The Dollar Tree is cornering the market on that one.
Yeah, the other one's making money by
Dollar Tree,
Walmart.
yeah.
Walgreens store is. That one's doing okay now because they're the only ones left.
Yeah, of course.
They got one in Amboy that's still in business yet.
Yeah, no, people don't have money in this economy right now.
No.
That's why they resort to doing something like me and podcasts. Now, let me get to the plugs, and this is the advertisement part. And I have something to plug. If you're looking for vintage vinyl records, or you're looking for baseball cards, or you're looking for wrestling figures, two places to go on eBay are Wolfman Joe Toys and Media. That's one store, and the other is username Joe Macho 679. Just look them up. That's the username. Look them up. They've got good items, and you could check it out. And I'm gonna have the links below in the description. I know this is I shouldn't, advertise on Buy Me a Coffee, but I am advertising and giving what's needed. It helps business, and it helps us do what we need to do. Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to Stash Investments. When stocks are low, even though they're going down, I don't know how far they're going to go down, but, it's an excellent time to, put money down for an investment. You get them while they're cheap. Eventually it'll go down or go up eventually, check it out, stash investments. You get fractions of stocks and you check it out right there. Of course you gotta know when to get in, when to get out. Like I say, it's a good time, they don't expect you to pay, 100 or, how much money for that. You get in with $5 and then you pay the monthly fee or whatever, and, $5 for an investment is not that bad. So I have that in the link below, Stash Investment, so check it out. Like I say, that's the podcast. I know it was a short one, so I'd like to thank Pops for being in the podcast. But, yes, thank you, and, we try to, do the podcasts that are needed. So, yes, it is Joe Vexter, Ace reporter, and, we reported news for you, and it is time for me to go. We have to eat, and, I'm gonna eat right now. Take care.